you know me as Cameron. Today I will be doing a Valentine's Day look. It is going to be more on the creative side, and I'm going to do it for you guys today because I'm actually not going to be wearing this for Valentine's Day. Me and my fiance Nathan are going to be going to a very fancy dinner, so that's what I'll be doing on Valentine's Day, but I still wanted to show you guys this look because I thought it was really cool. So we're going to be doing heart freckles. Now it's kind of pretty obvious on what that means. They're going to look like freckles, but they're going to be hearts. So let's just go ahead and get this thing started. Alright, obviously one of the first steps is primer. Now I am using the Tasha Silk Canvas. I've had this for a while. It works well for me. I like it. I usually just do it on the areas I really want to pay attention to. Today that's going to be the eye and upper cheek area. So I'm going to put that one right here. On there. And then I'm going to go in with the Tarte base tape. This lovely thing. Alright, wipe the extra on my neck and my pants. That's one of my favorite things about YouTube. Because you can only see me from like the top up. You have no idea what's happening. You don't know if I'm pantsless, you don't know if I'm wearing my PJs, you don't know if I'm wearing jeans, you know, who knows, I could be wearing freaking clown feet. Can't see it. So, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. It is the blonde dip brow from Anastasia. My brow pins are behind me, so let me pull those out. And I'm just going to fluff them. I'm not really going to worry too much about angle or blending or concealing. I'm kind of just going to fluff the eyebrow. This for makeup routine that I'm going to be doing. It's more of the makeup routine that I do when I go out. Now, you may not know this, but my makeup routine has actually changed a lot. I don't do makeup as much anymore. I mean, some basic stuff when I'm going to work, but not the fun stuff that I used to do. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, I don't know, my routine has changed a lot since I last posted on this channel. So, So when it comes to me doing my eyebrows, I really am just trying to to find the color and a little bit of the shape. Mainly because I have very blonde eyebrows naturally, because my hair is a very light blonde everywhere except, of course, my roots. However, I did get my hair touched up. Thank you, Miss Julie. I appreciate everything you've done for my poor, poor hair. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and hop into concealer. Now, I do mine a little differently. This is the NARS, what is this? Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Yeah, that. Now, when I do my concealer, I like to start focusing the brightness here up on my nose because I have very high cheeks, and I find that if I put the white too out, it flushes me out. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just hop on to foundation. It is the exact same one to match, but it's the All Day Luminous Weightless. It is a sheer to medium coverage. It's not super super coveraging because I do like a sheerer foundation now. I mean, not used to, but now I do because I really like my freckles and I want them to show even with makeup on. Alright, so what that really did was just even out my color. As you can see, my freckles you could still notice. I like how it doesn't cover freckles but hides color because I do have a lot of red and pink in my skin. So I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty Butter and Set. It's the Pro Filter. I've actually had a lot of questions. This is more of a newer product, so there's a lot. Actually, there's a decent amount still in there. My problem with this is if you use too much, there's a lot of flashback. And one of the things that I can't stand about under eye baking is if it has flashback. And this one does, but I'm the kind of person that's not going to waste makeup after I already bought it. So I had this for a little bit. I can't even remember actually when the last time I bought it. But I'm just going to set some of the parts I have with concealer, some of the parts that I like a little bit brighter or I sweat a little bit more. Those of you who know me know I sweat a lot right on my mustache area. Why? Well, it's not because I have too much hair there, that's for sure. It's just I have an abnormal amount of sweat glands, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and use my face setting, which is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous in the, of course, the most lightest complexion they have. It's fair and it's fresh complexion. So this is like, you know, your skin can breathe with it or whatever. And I'm not going to use much. I'm just going to lightly just go over all the areas that I didn't go over with the setting powder, and then also overlap some of them so it really like blends together nicely. Patting down all my wet foundation. Ooh, Adore from Harry Styles is playing. I'm sorry, Adore You, Harry Styles is playing. Such a good song. Apparently it's my song of 2020, so if you haven't listened to it, go do it because it's obsessive. Now I'm just gonna wipe all that off. Alright, so that's just my face powder. And off, foundation, concealer, all that good stuff. Eyebrows even. So yeah, so that's that. And we will be moving on to contour, blush next, and I believe eyes. So stay tuned. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into contour. I'm not going to do too much. Now we want to keep the cheeks somewhat bare. We'll be adding a little to it, but we're going to hold off on a couple things. Or at least on as much of things. So I'm just going to use some of my Anastasia contour kit, light to medium, obviously, because I'm a pale bitch. And I'm going to use this, like, little flat brush, because I kind of just, like, do the, you know, kissy face, like, just to give it some color and bronze it up from all that uncoloring we did with the foundation and concealer. Now, I have a set of mirror doors here for my closet. That's what I'll be looking at every once in a while. If you see me look over here, I have one up here, and then I have one down here. It's not even, like, facing me. That's just so I can get in different angles, because sometimes some angles look a lot better than others. You can see the lights better. And I usually like to go into different lightings to see how harsh my contour will be in all of them, because the last thing you want is to do it in, like, a non-natural lighting room, go outside and look like a freaking clown. Because trust me, it can happen. It happens a lot. Alright, now I'm going to take a normal brush and blend that out. And I just use, like, this is a blending brush. I use a lot of brushes that kind of look similar to this as blending brushes, because that's what I feel they do best at. Now, I do like to take my big fan brush, and I like to, like, run it in between the three colors in there, knock it off, and just really just, like, bronze it up. I don't want any impact color in one specific area. I want a nice, like, blended area to make me look a little more tan than pale, because I feel really pale when I put foundation on. Alright, so what we're going to do next is blush. Like I said, I'm not going to do too much of this. You will see why in a short bit, but I'm going to use the Too Faced Berry Merry Christmas. It's a strobe berry, I guess. It's like highlight blush duo. I kind of just mix it all together, and it gets a really nice color payoff, so yeah. I put some on my nose too, just to kind of color it up, blushing, you know. I don't know if that's just me. Does anybody else put blush on their nose? I mean, I've seen other people, like, in videos do it, but I'm talking about, like, do people, like, watching videos, do they do that too? Like, do y'all do that? Let me know. Comment down below if you do that, because if not, I don't want to seem like a weirdo. But I am, so sometimes when I feel like my under eye makeup's a little bright, I'll bring the blush in a little bit higher. Like, the apples of my cheek are already so close to my eyes, so I just kind of, like, blend that in with the concealer. I know it's a little weird also, but I feel like it, like, really gives me a nice color. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to put a little, and by little I mean a little, because I'm a highlighter fiend. I'm going to use the Sarcophagus by Jeffree Star. It's the Skin Frost, of course. Lightly, light as in, like, knocks them off. We will be using more later, so don't worry about having, like, a non-highlighter enough look. Even with highlight, you blend, but I like to blend with a sponge brush with highlighter better, because it just, like, melts it into the skin better than just like brush it away. Now I don't have too much to blend in though because we did a light coat for now. Okay, so next we're going to do eyes. The key to this eyeliner look is what I forgot to mention is dramatic. Now usually I only do my half eye. I don't go as far like out and up, and I kind of just make them as cat-like as possible. No, we want drama. We want sultry. We want like almost what they would call I want it tonight kind of eyes. I'm sorry. I'm a very gross person. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do a little bit of touching up in the space above that area, because you know once you've done eyeliner, it's hard to do others without wearing the eyeliner. But don't worry, because all we need is the black outline. So I'm gonna take Virgin and Good Morning from the Jawbreaker palette. It's my favorite palette, by the way. I'm using it a lot. And it's it's like a white and a pink. I mix them together and then like put them on my upper eyelid during this, just to really whiten it out. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use this lipstick. Now, some people don't like use lipstick on their eyes, and that's like understandable because it's scary. However, a lot of like nice colors come in lipstick form. So you can, in fact, put it on your eyes as eyeliner. I've been doing it for a while, very long time, since high school even. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just start that. I'm going to do I'm just going to follow the outline. Oh my gosh. This is going to work. So I'm now going to use that licorice eyeshadow that I was telling you from the Jawbreaker palette and take it on a flat square eyeshadow brush and just slowly start packing that in, because that's going to, it's going to lock in the lipstick, but it also brings out more color than you have even now. You can actually go out and buy like colored eyeliner. However, if you don't want to go out and buy, this is a very great solution. Just use a lipstick color you have and a powder that's close to it and like put them together, because it makes like a beautiful eyeliner. The further we go back, we're going to start mixing that licorice with that raspberry color, the darker burgundy red that I was talking about. And I'm going to put that more back here because of course you want it to be a nice fade. And I find it just this being a little darker really brings like the attention to the middle and then out. You want to make sure that all the liquid lipstick is set with color. Yeah, so alright, so that's what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna go ahead and just translate it to this side. And ta-da, this one's done too! Alright, so now we can move forward. It's all done. So what I'm going to be doing next, I'm going to go ahead and just top my eyebrows off with a little bit of gel. This is Benefit Make Brown and Blonde. It is a tinted, so it gives a little bit of color, but I really like at this point, once all my foundation and powder stuff is done, to just kind of like flare it up and out, because like bushy brows are in, right? I mean, I know there's a trend going around where like they separate each like individual eyebrow and glue them up so that it looks really like full. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, because like that's a lot. But I mean I know people do it, and this also helps like just really form the eyebrow. Also, like it has color and all, but it really just like finishes it. I'm gonna go ahead and do some mascara. I don't wear like falsies or anything anymore. I have very long eyelashes naturally, and I don't really feel like I need to. So I'm just going to use the Better Than Sex Too Faced. I got, you know, full size and everything. It's very nice. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that like normal. I will admit that eyelashes, fake eyelashes, maybe like will extend this look, especially because it is hard to kind of see like the black eyelashes against the red liner. So if you don't really have eyelashes, fake eyelashes would be like something you might want to look into. But like I said, for me, I don't really feel like I need them, especially in person. They're just really like long. If you like, look at that. Like those are long eyelashes. I don't need fake ones. So now I'm going to start prepping for the next step, which is actually the main point and step of the video. What I'm going to now do quickly and as fast as possible is I'm going to use that same red lipstick that I've been using and that same liquid liner, lip pencil, eyeliner, and I'm going to outline these hearts. You don't have to be too clean with this because the stickers are there for a reason. Now this one kept coming off, so this one I had to be very careful with when it comes to the liquid lipstick, but the others, they're all fine. So I'm gonna just kind of... Okay, so one of my stickers fell off, so I went ahead and made a new one and put it back on. And then I just started blending out because I didn't want to let it dry. So right now I just have completed all the hearts and I'm going to show you how I blend it out. I literally take a brush and it will literally start blending out. Now we're going to do a little bit more than just that, but this is kind of like the start. Now when blending, the darkest area you want is in fact around the heart. You don't have to set it long, just enough that like no matter how much blending you do, there will still be like a prominent, like somewhat a prominent line, or at least a prominent dark ring around the sticker. So yeah, I'm just going to blend them. What I'm going to do is go to that exact same Jawbreaker palette. Now you don't have to use this palette. You can use any like red, like true red color. I know James Charles has that really nice rainbow palette you can use, just like gives you options. So I'm going to use that licorice again that I use on the eyes just to get like a really nice overall monochrome coloring. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use that same brush that has all that red on it and go to more of a pink. I'm going to use, actually, I'm going to use Bubblegum from the same palette, and it's like a lighter pink. And just kind of like soften the edges of that red. Just bring in a little bit more dimension rather than just red. You want to bring it pink and then soften it out into, a pale pink, which we will do next. So now we're going to use this color, or this brush that we use actually for the eyes with the light pink. And I'm just going to go over just the outside lines just to really clean up those edges, because you really don't want a harsh, red and pink line around these hearts. I'm going to use a little bit more highlighter, like I said. I'm not, knocking y'all for wanting to use highlighter. You go ahead and do it if you want. Okay, so now is the time. I am going to take them off. I'm going to use my mirror up close so I can really see the lines, see what I need to fix and change up. That looks actually really good. So I was gonna use the next step as like cleanup for the insides, but actually because this worked so much better this time around, I am not gonna do anything but add a little bit more blush on this side. Oh my god. I'm going to take one of my small detail brushes and I'm going to dip into the same concealer. I wet my brush by licking it. Many people find that gross, but hey, it's my makeup. I'm the only one using it, so I don't care. Maybe I should show you. Yeah. I love a bright inner corner. I have very big blue eyes, so a bright inner corner just makes it like brighter and bigger. And then I just blend that out just a little bit with my finger and these two, just a little bit, just enough to where no fallout's happening. You can now, if you'd like, slap on a gloss and glow, but I'm going to make it even better. I am going to go ahead and just make my lips red and make it all really matching. Alright, so now I just got to do the inner corners. Now I do the inner corners last and with liner because I feel like mine don't stick well with lipstick. Alright, and that is it to finish up the look. So now I am going to look all... Now, that was probably a very bad transition, but I put my hair up to kind of make the face the focus. And I'm wearing a off-the-shoulder pink dress. I felt like we had enough red, so I thought pink would be a good accent to it. I had a lot of fun making this video for you guys, doing this makeup, and just talking to you guys, even though it's through a camera, through a screen. I still feel closer to everybody that I'm so far away of when I do these. So let me know what you think. I want to see you guys do this. Becky, Justin, Arbany, Ashley, both of you, Faiths, Taylor, y'all should try this, because even if you're sitting at home about to go, like, do nothing, you can still have fun, and that's what I love about makeup. So if you guys like this video, like, subscribe, comment down below. I want to hear what y'all want to see next, so just let me know whether it's makeup or not. It doesn't have to be. Ask me questions, you know, whatever y'all want me to do here, because this is kind of like me doing things to be closer to you guys. So thank you so much for watching today. Once again, I hope to see you in the next one, because it will be coming up shortly. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you later.